class. I'm going to put myself on the big screen so you can see me. All that, now we're going to begin our class. So from a seated position, have my phone with a clock, tea, and I'm using a blanket, and I recommend elevating the hips so it helps the pelvis to tilt forward, and so the spine will go upright. But also it's a nice way to bring some more opening in the hips joints. So grab your blankie or your towel or a cushion, and let's begin. Or am I? Oh yeah, I think I need to get my computer a little bit. It was kind of a little bit weird there. And I'll need to put this a little bit more back. Okay. All right, seated positions called Sukhasana, easy pose. And sometimes it's not a good idea, or some days are not a good idea just to sit with the legs straight. So you just can bend the knees or have the legs straight with something under your knees. Anything that helps you to be comfortable and not fighting with the position. Well, let's bring the shoulders up to the ears and then slowly release them back and down. And again, draw the shoulders up to the ears and exhale. Any tensions releases down. One more time. Going forward, up, back and down. And let's reverse the movement. Bring the shoulders forward, down and back. And two more rounds. Up to the ears, forward, down and back. Last round. And then slowly releasing the hands down to your thighs. Lifting the spine from the heart center, creating this neutral spine, and drawing the chin slightly down and slightly back. You can close your eyes, you can lower the gaze towards the floor. The idea here is to focus our attention inward towards the breath. Taking the moment to link the breath with the mind. We would begin our practice as we do our best to be in this present moment. Just feeling ourselves grounded and rooted down here as we inhale and exhale. Always through the nose and without forcing the quality of the breath. And slowly begin to modify the length of the breath as we allow the inhalations and the exhalations to become a little bit longer, deeper, but always without forcing the breath. As we lengthen the breath, we calm the mind down. We slow down the inhales and the exhales. We slow down the activity of the mind, and that is yoga. If you are familiar and comfortable with Ujjayi breathing practice, you can begin your Ujjayi breath. Or just keep moving your breath in a way that feels longer, smoother. soft and relaxed. We're going to slowly warm up the body, all the joints. Inhaling, lifting the chin up towards the sky. Exhale through the nose and draw the chin to your chest and feel the back of your neck stretching. Inhale through the nose, open the throat, lift the chin. Don't drop the head too far back. Exhale, chin down. Inhale, open and lift.
I'm afraid I'm going to lose it.
Exhale, lower to the chest. And just keep moving the breath up and down, mobilizing your cervical spine, and then slowly, next time you bring to the regular position, we're going to do the same, but moving the head from side to side. So we keep the shoulders down. It's just the head, the ear, that goes to one side and to the opposite side. Just move gently the head. Few more rounds like that. And next time, as the head comes back through center, we're going to lift the chin again up to the sky. Rotate the chin to the right. Exhale to the chest. Inhale to the left and up. Same direction, rotating, circling the head. Excuse me. One last round going in this same direction. And going into the opposite direction, to the left, to the chest. Inhale to the right and up. 2 or 3 more rounds, slowly loosening up the neck. And then slowly return back through center. Now place the hands to the back of your head, guide the elbows in, keep the upper spine up, and then slowly release the chin to your chest. Just feel the stretch on those muscles attaching to the base of the skull, going down to the shoulder blades. Nice inhales, full exhales. And inhale, bring the elbows up, lift the head into the neutral position, release the hands, draw the arms to the side and towards the floor, shoulders up, back, and down. Now inhale, flex the elbows and place the hands to your shoulders. And with the elbows, let's make a circle going in one direction, guiding the shoulders, elbows back, forward, up, back and down. And guide attention to your shoulders joints and just notice the movement and the muscles, ligaments, tendons, and going into the opposite direction slowly, mobilizing also the shoulder blades, the collarbones, and then slowly release the arms towards the floor, down towards the mat, shoulders up, back, and down. Bring the hands to your heart center. Take a moment. Inhale and exhale. And with the next inhale, float the hands up towards the sky. Find the length of the spine and exhale, twist to the right. Lower the left hand down to your right knee, the right hand behind you. Look over to your right shoulder. It's a gentle and first twist, so just careful. And the twist is coming from the waist up. Nice inhales, full exhales. Take a deep inhale and exhale and do the twist. Return back through center. Hands to the heart. Take a deep inhale and flow the hands up towards the sky. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand goes down to your right hand to your left knee. Left hand behind you. Lift the chest and look over to your left shoulder. Concentrate on your breath. Take a deep inhale and exhale and do the twist. Return back to neutral position. Place your hands behind you and do the crossing of the legs. And let's windshield wiper the legs to mobilize the hips, the knees, the ankles, moving from side to side. And slowly back through center. Now bring the sole of the feet together. Have some space between your pelvis and the heels. Then relax your elbows, relax your shoulders, and slowly fall over to your feet with the chin in. Relax the outside of your hips. Release the inner thighs, the groin, the pelvis, the hips. Keep the chin in so you keep stretching the neck and the upper spine. And inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, bring the arms to the side in T position and guide the arms out and back to stretch the chest, and then release the hands behind you again. Bring the knees up and some windshield wiper movement again. Slowly mobilizing the hips. We're still warming up the body. Now drop the legs to one side and let's all find our way on tabletop position. So to protect your knee, use your same blanket or your same towel and placing the knees right under the hips and the wrist under the shoulders. So the hands are not close to your knees. They are enough in this distance so you can have a nice long spine. Now extend your left leg back, tuck the toes under, and let's stretch the calf muscle of your left leg and also the Achilles tendon. Use your breath. And release, bring the left foot up, left heel in line with your left hip. And we're going to point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Release the left knee down under your left hip. Now extend your right leg back with the toes tucked to press through the right heel. Nice inhalations, full exhalations. And lift the foot up and point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Right knee under your right hip, and we're going to move back to child's pose. Elbows down, release the forehead towards your hands, towards the tower you can make with your fist, or place your block under your forehead. Take a moment to stretch symmetrically your hips, to stretch your lower back. And inhale, find your way back to tabletop. Again, wrist under the shoulders, knees wide as your hips. Inhale, cat cow. Drop the belly down, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, belly in, chin to the chest. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, belly in, chin in, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round and belly goes in, chin to the chest, and keep moving 2 or 3 more rounds as you gently wake up the spine. moving gently the rib cage. And one last time into the cow, and last time exhale into cat, and then move again the hips to the heels into Balasana, child's pose. Relax your head again towards the floor, towards the hips to the heels. Take a moment. And then slowly, let's all make our way back to tabletop position. Working with balance and core strength. So guide the belly into the spine. So just don't be all loose. Inhale, extend the right arm forward. The left leg goes back. And then flex the left knee and sweep the right arm out to the side in T position. Inhale, straighten your left leg back and sweep the arm by your right ear. Flex your left knee, arm to the side, T position. Inhale, straighten your left leg back, right arm by your right ear. Flex your left knee, right arm to the side in T position. One more time. Working with balance, extend the left leg back, the right arm forward, and now lower the right hand down, step your left foot forward. We're going to stretch the iliopsoas. The right knee is going to go slightly back, so it's not directly under your hip, it's more a little bit back to open the right hip flexor, and we're going to have the left knee over to your left ankle, and sweep the arms forward, up, back, and down. Float the arm forward, up, back, and down. Again, forward, up, back, and down. Release the hands down towards the floor, straighten your left leg, move the hips back to stretch hamstrings of your left leg. Chin to your chest. Keep the breath flowing. Relax your shoulders, shoulders away from your ears, and use the deep breath. Now slowly flex your left knee. Bring the left knee under your left hip, and let's step forward with your right foot. Now move your left knee back, and iliopsoas stretch. Right knee over to your right ankle, move the hips to the front, and we're going to now bring the arms back, up, turn the palms up, and then arms forward and down. Arms back, up to the sky, arms forward, down, and back. Arms out, up, forward, and down. One more round. Arms back, up. Turn the palms up, forward, and down. And then let's straighten the knee. Move the hips back. Pick up the ball of the foot, chin to your chest. Relax your shoulders. Flex your right knee. And draw the right knee under your right hip, and then let's all move back to child's pose. Shoulders relax, elbows towards the floor. Take a moment. And moving slowly back to tabletop position. Let's lower the forearms and the elbows down under the shoulders, interlace the fingers. Let's tuck the toes under. This is dolphin pose. It's a gentle inversion. Also lift the hips, straighten the legs, heels towards the floor. It's a good way to strengthen the shoulders, the upper arms, and at the same time, you are stretching the back line of both legs. Also, like I said, it's a mild inversion because your head is below your heart. Keep the breath flowing through the nose. Always breathing, never hold the breath, never compromise your breath. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, knees are going down towards the floor, top of the feet flatten the mat, press the palms against the floor to lift the chest. And we're going to go to heels to hips to the heels and arms down by your side. We're going to stretch the neck again, rabbit pose, and do it gently because we're rocking from the forehead to the crown of the head, rocking forward. Exhale, release the forehead down and lower the hips to the heels down. Lift the hips, rocking from the forehead to the crown of the head. Exhale, forehead down, hips to the heels, relax the shoulders. One more time. Lift the hips, rocking from the forehead to the crown of the head. Exhale, release the forehead and Balasana. Take a moment, relax your shoulders, relax your elbows, and just breathe. Now inhale, standing in the knees, bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands down to tabletop. Tucking the toes under, press downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the hips, heels towards the floor, chin down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, knees down, tabletop. Lower the hips to the heels, child's pose, Balasana. Inhale, engage the core, standing in the knees, bring the arms up. Exhale, arms down by your hips. Let's repeat again. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Hands towards the mat, tabletop. Tuck the toes under, downward dog. Lift the hips, chin to the chest, shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, knees down to table. Move the hips to the heels, child's pose. Relax the hands. Hands down by your hips. Inhale, standing in the knees, arms up and overhead. From kneeling position, hands down, tabletop, last round. Tuck the toes under, press downward dog, chin to your chest, heels towards the mat. Take a deep inhale, heels and knees down to table, hips to the heels, and then stay here, child's pose. And relax and breathe. This is Balasana. Moving to tabletop position. Let's work on core strength. So from tabletop, instead of having again the knees under the hips, move the knees back. We're going to work in supported plank position. If you are okay with a full plank position, just go ahead and do it. So elbows are under the shoulders. We're going to keep the knees down, the toes tucked, and the belly is going into the spine. So we're not collapsing. We're keeping everything tight and strong. Don't drop the head. Keep the neck in line. Inhale, relax your belly. Exhale, contract the belly. Inhale, relax the belly. Exhale, contract the belly. Inhale, soften. Exhale, contract. Inhale, soften. Exhale, contract. And then use your hands to place the hands under the shoulders. Let's move into child's pose to relax. Take a break. Excuse me about that. I have this cough. And moving slowly back to table. We're going to find our way to downward dog, lifting the hips and then walking the hands towards the feet. So if you have the blanket like I have, just take the blanket away from your mat and let's slowly rounding the spine. We're going to find our way to standing position. Here, going to use the block. So place the block. Oh, I need to drink some tea here for my throat. So let's work a little bit leg strength, hip strength, and balance at the same time. So use your block, and you see the block. Place the right foot on top of your block. The left foot is not against the block. So have that feet position under your hips, okay? So bring the hands to your heart, and we're going to work on chair pose and balance. Hands to your heart, take an inhale. Flex the knee, move the hips back, and then straighten both legs and come to the toes of your left foot. Flex the knee, lower the heel down, move the hips into chair, lift the chest, engage the back muscles. Straighten both legs, come into the toes of your left foot. Flex lower, move into chair. Straighten the legs, heels up. Lower the heel, flex the knee, chair pose, Ardha Utkatasana. Engage the core, engage the legs, straighten, come to the toes of your left foot. Heel down, knees flex, heels back, hips back. Straighten the legs into balance. Heel down, flex and lower. One more time, straighten the legs and come to the toes. Lower the heel, flex and lower. Now straighten the legs, lower the hands to your waist and stay in the toes down, or flex the foot. Engage your right leg, engage your right ankle, work with balance. Keep the core strong and stable. Please don't hold the breath. You always welcome to lower the toe down. Nice deep breath. Don't hold the breath. Keep moving. And then release the foot down, relax the right knee, and then lower the right foot to the mat. So let's move the block right under your left hip, placing the left foot under on top of your block. And remember, right foot is not by your block, it's right under your right hip. Hands to the heart, working balance and strength on the legs. Coming to the toes of your right foot. Lower the heel down, flex the knee, move the hips back, chair. Inhale, straighten both knees, coming to the toe. Lower the heel, flex and move back. Straighten the legs, engage the core, toes to the mat. Heel down, exhale, flex, chair pose. 3 more rounds. Straighten the legs, coming to the toes. Heel down, flex knees, hips back. Keep the spine upright. Inhale, straighten the knees, toes touching. Heel down, flex and release. 1 more. Engage the core, straighten the legs and reach. Lower the heel, flex into the chair. Now working in balance, straighten the knees, keep the toes touching the mat. Engage the core, hands to your waist. And then flex the foot. Concentrate on the breath. Keep the belly engaged. Keep the muscle of the hips and the left leg engaged. Don't hold the breath, please. Easy breathing. And lower the foot down, heel down, and step away from the block. From here, with the feet a little bit wider than the hips, lower the hands to your thighs and slowly release down the spine to release the neck. Your lower back, keep the chin in. Take a moment. Grab your block and rounding the spine slowly. Heavy arms, heavy head, come all the way up to standing position. I'm going to rotate so you can see me from my profile, from my side. Let's have the feet wide as the hips, and we're going to lower the block away from the toes. This is level 1, this is level 2, this is level 3. So we're going to stretch the back of the legs and the lower back as we rock back and forth. So you're going to pick the level where you can place your hands on top of the block comfortably, because from here we're going to rock back, lengthen the spine, stretching, and then rocking forward as we bring the hips over the heels. Exhale, move the hips back, draw the chin to your chest, feel the lengthening. Rocking forward, shoulders above your wrist and hips above your heels, and then moving back, feel the stretch, feel the space creating in between each vertebrae, and rocking forward. Rocking back, notice the opening, the stretch, and the back line of the hamstrings connecting with the glutes. Rocking forward. And exhale again, moving back. Nice stretch, lengthening the exhale. One more time, rocking forward. And exhale, last round, stretch and reach and find the space. And then slowly back to center. Now remove the block from under your hands, away from the mat. Relax your neck, not your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And draw the chin into your chest. And we're going to place the hands under the knees. Move the chest away from your thighs, shoulders back and down. So it's a flat position. It's a 90-degree angle. Then relax the elbows and soften the chest over to your thighs, chin to your chest. Inhale, press the hands against the shins and move the chest away from the thighs. And exhale, soften and fall forward. One more time, press the hands and move the chest away. And exhale, release, and then relax, and then slowly rounding the spine, we're going to find our way all the way slowly up to standing position, placing the hands to the heart center, eyes closed, reconnecting back with the breath. Just notice the inhalations and the exhalations. And if you're not standing in the back of your mat, I invite you to come to the back of your mat. Feet under the hips. We're going to find our way down towards the floor. With an exhale, float the arms forward and up. Nice long spine. Find space in between each vertebrae. Exhale, swan dive. Pull the belly in, engage the core, and then slowly release the hands down towards the floor. From here, walk the hands towards the front of the mat, downward dog. From downward dog, lower the knees towards the floor, so tabletop position. From tabletop position, rock the chest forward, elbows flex, bring the elbows by your rib cage, engage and lower all the way down towards the mat. As we use the hands, one hand on top of the other one, elbows to the side, turn the head to one side and come into a little resting pose, reverse Shavasana. Take your time just to breathe and connect with the present moment, letting go any tension. Slowly lift the head, turn it over to the opposite side, keep resting. And then slowly bring the forehead back through center. So here, let's have the hands kind of like under the shoulders, but more close to the rib cage. So it's kind of like a 90-degree angle on my elbows and my forearms. The hands are there for support. So if you're going to press the hands to lift the spine, you're not doing too much work on the muscle of your spine, that's the idea. So just engage those muscles, and perhaps you can even lift the hands a little bit off the mat to really work on strengthening those muscles on the spine. So keep the legs together, feet together, and the chin is always in. So you are not doing this. It's too much pressure for your neck. Keep the neck neutral, press through the hips, and then when you're ready, chin in, inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, lift the hands, maybe. Exhale down. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest and the hands, and exhale, lower. Inhale up into the cobra, exhale down. Inhale up in Bhujangasana, exhale lower. Inhale, lift, activate those back muscles. Exhale down. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. And exhale all the way down. Press the palms against the floor. Now, yes, we're going to lift the chest, lift the pelvis, bend the knees, move the hips to the heels, and stretch your lower back. This is a way to counterbalance that back bend, cobra. And lift the head off the mat, drop the hips to one side. And we're going to come to the front of the mat now. So find your way. And let's, with the knees bent, let's do a little bit of farmer's pose to stretch it a little bit more, the lower back and the middle back and the neck. Draw the chin in, hug yourself there, take a moment. And inhale, lift the head, and let's work on Navasana, boat pose, to work on core strength. So Navasana, you can use the hands for support and lift the feet, and you're still working. I swear, you're going to be working. But if you want to work even, I mean, like just don't, you don't want both hands down, you can keep one down and the other one here. Or you can have both arms parallel to your legs as you engage the core and you draw the shoulders back and down. Nice breath. We're not holding the breath. We're holding the position, strengthening the core, strengthening the abdominal muscles. The breath still is flowing. Bring the sole of the feet together, open the knees out, and then fold forward. Take a moment, relax your neck, relax your spine. Couple round of breath. Lift the head, lift the chest, guide the knees again, feet wide as your hips. Lean slightly back, use the hand support or not, feet up, arms forward, shoulders back and down. Reconnect with the breath as you keep the core super engaged to hold you in Navasana. Couple more breaths. Sole of the feet together, knees out, release, let go. Chin to your chest. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, guide the knees up, feet wide as your hips, and we're going to go down slowly. Place the hands to your knees, straighten the elbows, engage the core, and slowly with the chin in, we're going to lay the spine slowly, one vertebra at a time, very gently, going down, down, down towards the floor. Take a moment here with the knees bent, the feet wide as your hips, hands to your belly, and just watch your breath moving down the belly.
Now it's time to grab the block again and place the block in between the thighs. Not in between the knees, more like in between the thighs. And we're going to go up and down into Viparapita, the bridge pose, but we're going to activate the inner thighs muscles and activate the strength, the muscles of the outside of your hips. So press the block with the inner thighs. Keep the hands down towards the floor, maybe touching the heels, chin to your chest. Press, and then slowly going up. Slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. High bridge. Press the block. Press slowly down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press the block going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press the block down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press the block going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press the block down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last round. Press the block up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press the block down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release the block from the thighs. Apanasana. Hands to your knees and guide the thighs into the chest to stretch your lower back. Lower the right foot down. Place the left foot on top of your right thigh. IT band stretch always in our practice. So with both hands holding from the hamstring or the shin, draw the chin to your chest and just work and open and stretching the outside muscle of the hip. And release, switch legs. Left foot down, right foot on top of your left thigh, holding from the hamstring or the shin. Close your eyes and breathe. And release, left foot down, right foot down. Now let's work a little bit more here. Feet off the mat, 90-degree angle, knees over the hips, feet in line with your knees, arms in T position. We're going to twist to the left slowly, engaging the core, going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover, engage the core, back through center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same side to the left again. Slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Engage, hover. Back through center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the left again. Engage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Engage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to the right. 3 rounds. Exhale to the right. Slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Back through center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the right. Exhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Engage. Back through center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last round, to the right slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hover, engage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Hug yourself. Take a moment and just bring the thighs into the chest. Bring the symmetry back to the body. Breathing in and out. And then we're going to bring the arms to the side and just drop the legs to one side. Gentle twist. Turn the head to the opposite side. Relax your right shoulder. Relax and breathe. And release and bring both legs back through the center and drop it to the opposite side as you just let go. Concentrate on the sweet breath. And slowly back through center, engage and bring the legs to the center, lower the feet down. Let's all come into a gentle bridge, mainly to adjust our spine, to make sure your spine is in line, and then slowly release down towards the floor. Now hug yourself again, bring the thighs into the chest, pick up the head of the mat, forehead to your knees. Exhale, head down, open the knees wider, and then bring the feet up into the happy baby. Make sure your lower back is flat on the mat, so we're stretching one last time. Lower back, we're opening the hips. You can rock from side to side if you like, and you want to give it a self massage. And then from here, with the feet wide as they are, we're going to lower the feet as the width of the mat. And let's do some windshield wiper movement here, rocking the head into the opposite direction. Just mobilize one more time the hips, the legs, the rib cage, the neck. Gently, gently. And slowly return back through center. Head is neutral. We're going to straighten both legs with the feet wide as the mat. Turn the feet out and then guide the arms not close to the body, away from the body with the palms facing up. And you are now ready for your last pose, Shavasana. So I know maybe you need to cover yourself. So do whatever it takes so you are comfortable and warm for this last minutes when we are seeking relaxation, where we are coming to reintegration, receiving the benefits of the practice. Your eyes are closed. I'm going to guide you through this relaxation using visualization and breath. As you're lying down on your back with your eyes closed, imagine that you are not lying down in your house, in your living room, your bedroom, but you are on some warm beach and you are lying down on the sand. And the sand feels warm and soft. And the back of your body is adjusting to the surface of your sand. And you can feel the warmth of the air surrounding you. And then you can feel on the sole of the feet, water is just gently caressing the sole of your feet. And with your next inhale, imagine or move, actually use the visualization here to move the water from the sole of the feet with the inhale up to your knees. And with the exhale, the water moves down to the sole of the feet. Inhale, move the water from the sole of the feet to the top of your thighs. And as exhale, the water moves gently all the way down to the sole of the feet. Inhale, move the water all the way up to the top of your hips. Exhale, the water moves slowly all the way down to the sole of the feet. Inhale, move the water all the way up to the top of your chest. Exhale, move the water all the way down to the sole of the feet. Inhale, the water comes all the way up to the crown of the head. And exhale, the water moves down to the sole of the feet. Inhale, move up to the top of your chest. Exhale, move the water down to the sole of the feet. Inhale, move the water all the way up to the top of your hips. Exhale, down to the sole of the feet. Inhale, move the water up to the top of your thighs. And exhale down to the sole of the feet. Inhale up to the knees. Exhale down to the sole of the feet. And then the water remains there by the sole of the feet. And you can feel the entire body softening, releasing and melting down towards the warm sand that is holding and supporting you as you let go any body tightness, as you let go any mental tension. You are surrendering. You are letting go. Very slowly, please begin to deepen your breath. Gently rock your head from side to side. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers.
With your next inhale, bring the arms overhead, point your toes, create a space and reach and just stretch, stretch, stretch one more time. Now take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale through the nose, hug yourself, bend the knee and gently roll over to one side in fetal position. Take your time. Hug yourself, stretch your lower back, one last round. And very slowly, the head comes last. Find your way and slowly meet me as we sit together. Again, Sukhasana, easy pose with the legs crossed or the legs stretched out in front of you. Or you can sit on the couch, on a chair, any place, as long as you keep the spine lifted. Eyes closed or gaze towards the mat. Palms to your knees, soft shoulders. And let's breathe through the 4 points of our breath. And the top of the inhalations and the end of the inhalation, we're going to notice a microsecond of a space between the exhale and the end of the inhalation. So you inhale, notice, and then exhale, and then notice the end of your exhale before you take your next inhalation. There's a pattern of inhalation, holding, exhalation, and extending. Just be aware. The top of your inhale and the end of your exhale. And slowly reconnect with your regular breath. Just breathe. And slowly guide the hands to the heart center. Take the moment here to notice the body and especially notice the state of the mind. We're looking for the peace, and more perfect peace that allowed us to go through lives with happiness and joy, compassion and sweetness. Take the moment to be grateful to yourself for this hour of self-love and self-care. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And we are all asking for peace, and more perfect peace within ourselves, in our minds and our hearts. The peace we need to interact with our relationships. And the peace we'll be sending out in our natural world. Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti.
And I thank you all very much for being here today. Namaskar. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a nice, lovely rest of the week. Stay safe, stay warm. Looking forward to seeing you next Thursday. Today's Tuesday, on Thursday. So till then, just careful, okay? Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.